Alright guys, so in this tutorial I'm going to be going over how to make a simple encryption software in Java. It's not really encryption per se, it's kind of just changing the characters to be different characters to change them back, but it's still technically encryption. So we're going to make a class. I'm going to call this class main because it doesn't really matter. And then in the main class, I am going to make the main method, of course, so public static void main string args. And then what I'm going to do is we need a prompt, obviously. So I'm going to say j option pane dot show input dialog. Null. And then in here I'm going to say enter data or something. Then we're going to go here and we're going to import jOptionPane. And then we're going to save this to a string. So I'm going to call this string data. So now string data is going to save whatever you input. And then we have to take that data and we have to split it up and we have to actually use it. So now what we need to do is we need to actually split the characters up. So I'm going to call this string with brackets to mean it's an array. Characters is equal to data dot split parentheses 2 quotation marks and then end it with a semicolon. This is basically splitting it between each character. So now we have an array of characters that we can now use to get the data and actually translate it. So now what we need to do is we need to say, make a little for loop here. So for int I equals 0, I is less than characters dot length semicolon I plus plus. So what this is going to do is it's going to run through the entire array and get our characters and change them for each one. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new string and we're going to add each new character onto it. So what we're going to want to do is now we have to check each character. So what you're going to actually have to write for this is, I guess we'll write a switch statement. So we're going to make a character. So we're going to say string character is going to be equal to nothing at the start. And then we're going to say switch, and we're going to check this right here. So we're going to check, we'll do characters I. So what this is going to do is this is going to check character 0 to start off with, because the I is going to be 0. Switch to 1, it's going to go to 1, and so on until the actual array is over. So in this, we have to put case. Okay, it's going to stay there, I guess. Case, and then we'll say, I'm not going to type all the characters out. So basically what this is doing is checking which character is in character 0. I'm going to go by character 0. So whichever one you're picking is saying, okay, is this, say, A? Is the character that we're checking A? And so if it is A, we're going to, first of all, we're going to write break. And then we're going to write character is going to be equal to, so if it's an A, let's say we want it to be a 1. So if we write an A, it's going to change it to a 1. And you just do this for every single character that you want. So we'll say if it's a B, we want a 2. And then I'm going to say default. Let's set the character to null, like that. So just in case. So basically, now that we ran through all this, we actually need to make it into an actual sentence. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to say up here, I'll make a string output is going to be equal to nothing at first, of course. And then down here, what we're going to do is we're going to say, where is this ending actually? I think I'm outside of where I'm supposed to be. Switch ends right here. So down here, we're going to write, oh, you know, we do want it in the switch. No, we don't. Output, this is still in here, right? Yes, so output is going to be equal. So we're going to do output is equal to output plus character. So this is just going to keep adding the characters on. And then once all this is run through, we're going to want to say J option pane dot show message dialog null, and then in here we're just going to put the output. And so now we're going to run it, and it should come up with our data. So let's say we're going to write A, B, C. We're going to hit OK, and then it's going to say 1, 2, null. And so now, if you wanted to make an unencryption software, what you could do is you just take this exact thing here, and instead of saying A, you're going to say if it's a 1, it would be A, and so on. Do that for each character. So that's how you make a simple encryption software. You can also do things like add buttons and stuff, you know, make a copy button so you can actually copy your data. That's more advanced stuff. I just wanted to go over a simple way to make an encryption software. All it takes is 37 lines. It's that simple. So yeah, thanks for watching.